Le chemin du roi. The king's path has already been chosen. Drink responsibly.
I want to welcome everybody to episode 10, Chop Talk with Harie. I got my brother Macka in the building. I appreciate you coming through.
Oh,
I know
well.
you got a lot of stuff to do.
All day.
All right. So just give people an idea. And we talked about this earlier, so they really understand that we take this shit seriously. Give people an idea where you from, like your culture, like it doesn't really have to be nationality, but it's good because people really don't understand of how people were created and what they come from. So where you from, Macca?
Originally, I'm from Jersey.
Yeah.
Moved to Miami probably about 85, 86.
Correct.
Been in Dade County since I was a jitterbug. Moved around, man, a lot. Man,
Correct.
lived in a lot of different places.
That's a blessing.
Man, bro, I've done seen, when I tell you I done seen from projects to the ghettos to
Correct.
dirt roads, tin roofs, screen doors, porches. You know, I've lived in every type of atmosphere that you could think of.
Correct.
I guess that's why I'm so versatile and I'm like a
Exactly.
chameleon. I could blend into any type of environment.
Me as well.
A nationality wise, man, we was talking about this today, man, how I got so much shit. Italian, Irish, Egyptian, I got Romanian, German, just a whole bunch of mixtures of different things. I was telling you about my great grandmother.
Definitely.
She was African, you
Correct.
know what I'm saying? They had shunned her, like that's why I didn't know. I don't know a lot about my family because
I understand.
I grew up pretty much by myself.
Definitely.
Out the porch at 8. You know what I'm saying? Right off the porch. So, growing up as a young person in different type of environments, like being in Miami, this is a melting pot.
Correct. We
So
talked about that.
My best friend was a Zoe. He's a Haitian. You know what I'm saying? I've had all types of different like racism. We didn't even know what racism was.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
a beautiful thing
we
about
had
it.
no idea about it. Wasn't until later on. I probably didn't start understanding race until after I started getting incarcerated in the system.
You gonna overstand
when you get in there, then you start to see certain types of people that are clicked up. Now me, like I said, I ain't never seen race because I got so much shit running through my blood. You know what I'm saying? I don't grow up and I'm the only light-skinned motherfucker in the goddamn projects. You know what I'm saying? And then when I'm in an all white type of atmosphere, I'm a Mexican or wetback or, I'm a spick or, types of, that's a type of thing that you start to go through as a young child growing up.
When they can't understand.
Yeah.
They can't understand.
And it really
Understand.
It never really affected me because it was just I knew who I was as a person.
That's a beautiful thing about it.
Like it is what it is, and I know there's people that you got good black people, you got good white people, you got bad black people, bad white people, you got all types of everybody.
That's
It's
for
not
sure.
so much the color of your skin; it's what's within inside of you. See, people don't understand that we are created. You seen the symbol yin and yang, right?
Definitely.
So that's what we is.
Correct. Off the top.
Black, white, good, bad, night, day.
Yeah.
All these things are what makes us who we are. So some people have more bad inside of them than they have good.
Definitely. We talked about that earlier.
And there's some people that have some bad in them, but they try to overcome that bad. Negativity, positivity, these types of things is what makes us as human beings, our spirituality. Yeah,
we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I know you have some real estate endeavors and world travel on your mind. What led you to that choice? That I know why I'm coming to see you, but I want you to tell the audience what led you to the fact that okay, you're gonna retire, right? and just go do real estate and travel the
It's
world.
really not. It really was
As you
never. It
should.
really wasn't nothing about real estate. It was more about retiring from the lifestyle that I've lived for so long. And like we was just speaking just a moment ago about in the beginning, it's all fun, and then it turns into where you get dependent upon something. You don't know nothing else, so that's all
Correct.
you keep doing. And
You're in
then
a
now,
comfort zone, but it's still
yeah, and
generating chop.
and then eventually where you start to hate what you do. So I had been trying to retire from the game for probably my brother got murdered. And I've had two brothers murdered, and
Blood brothers.
yeah, it's my
Yeah.
second brother. My first brother got shot 5 times. Um, in '98, I was in prison at the time, so
Gotcha.
I never got to mourn him properly, because in prison, I'm sitting there with 75 years as a 24-year-old young kid.
Correct.
I've already been down about 5 years at the time. You can't show a sign of weakness, so crying is really out of
Poker
it.
face can never see you
And
sweat.
so I never got to mourn him. Then when I got out of prison, my brother
Excuse me.
Chino, rest up, man.
Yeah, I know that's
Yeah, he got stabbed 8 times in front of me, and
shit, man.
and holding him in my arms. Like I
hit
was
the
listening to
vape.
my brother Damien speak earlier about, you know what I'm
Man.
saying, about why not me.
Yeah, man.
So
Because that's the type man you are.
you know what's crazy about that situation? That the altercation was with me and the dude. And the dude had problems with me over fucking broad, of course. And she had manipulated him into thinking that
Damn.
I put a $10,000 hit out on her to grab her and bring her back to me, which this
Correct.
was all fabrication.
Of
So my
course.
thing, when I heard this, I wanted to confront him and tell him, hey, look, man, I ain't got no pressure with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about getting money right now. I'm not worried about that funky ass bitch, and I ain't not worried about you.
No soft skin on deck. That
So
shit is a
yeah,
distraction.
to me, I told you about how it been 3 months when I jumped out of joint. I wasn't even trying to get laid. You know what I'm
Of
saying? Like, I
course.
don't even that to me, that's nothing. So when I seen Buddy, uh I didn't even know who he was. That's how crazy this is. And I asked my brother, I said, man, is that cat right there? And he said he was walking by, because when I walked in the club, they seen me
Yeah.
and they froze up, all
As
of
they
them. And
should.
and they seen me and him, and they froze up. And I said, man, you won't guess who I just seen. And I told them who I seen, the girl. So when the security knew what was going on, so I guess they escorted them out.
As they should.
And that was, they was walking by,
De-escalate.
yeah, to de-escalate. So
Yeah.
I just said, I'm gonna go. I said, is that cat right there? And he goes, yeah, that's him. I said, man, I'm gonna holler at you. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go talk to him. And the shit just went south, man.
I
South,
get it.
just that fast,
Yeah.
man. I turned around. I
As
said,
far
man,
south as Valdosta before you go into Florida.
bro.
Yeah.
I told the buddy, I was like, I had turned around. I was walking in front of him,
Correct.
because showing him, look, man, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm in
Yeah.
front of you. So I told him, I said, let me holler at you
Man.
outside. So when I went
Ooh,
outside,
this shit about to be strong as a motherfucker.
turned around,
Yeah.
we face to face now, because he walked up on me. And I said, damn, dog, I said, you got a problem with me or something? He said, man, nigga, if I had a problem with you, I'd have smashed you when I seen you in the club.
Yeah, he better have some
And that
type
right
of level
there,
of respect.
that right there is
It's a whole
fighting
nother,
words where I'm from.
it's a whole nother story though. You want to dig deeper?
I don't care, man. You know what I'm saying? So anyway,
Yeah.
so when Chino got murdered, my life had changed for me, like, big time. You know what I'm saying? And
That's your brother Chino?
yeah,
Yeah.
when my second brother that got
Yeah,
murdered.
correct.
I got one brother left. He's alive still.
God bless him.
So when the Chink got murdered, my whole thought process in life had changed. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? Like, I went into a very deep, dark place for like 8 years, dog. Like 8 years, man.
8 years of darkness?
Yeah, man.
Any light?
Nah, man.
Just straight goddamn loked out. Like,
This right here.
but the tent though, like, We got a
that
lot of
was
lights in here.
nah. I was in a
Yeah.
dark place, man. Dark. Cause you got to understand when you're in a situation like that. Now, I've had a lot of homeboys murdered, but it's different when you got a homeboy murdered. You
Yeah.
got it's different when you got your
Absolutely.
best friend that you. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now in life. So,
He sacrificed himself for based off of.
oh, he's not the only one. He died. He died for me. Because when he heard that I was out there had pressure, he ran out the door without thinking. Because he's a little stupid,
Yeah.
and he ran up on the dude. Didn't know he had a shank on him, and that's when he hit him 8 times.
So
Now
let me.
I knew the whole time that he had the knife on him. Because
Correct.
I done took my shirt off, wrapped it around my hand. I'm already used to this type of activity,
Correct.
but Chino didn't know. So it was like, so now fast forward, this is fucking with me for years.
Yeah, mentally.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because you don't lost somebody, and due to you, I could have done things differently.
Yeah, mindset, thought process.
Yeah, boy. Let me tell you something, man. Fucks with you with a man. And a lot of people don't understand a man's mental health. Shit, serious, boy.
And we talked about mental health, and you know, and like I told you earlier, and that's just God bringing a total stranger into House of Fresh. And yeah, mental health is definitely a topic of a discussion, and we got to figure out ways to put people in position. Or hell, Chop Talk with Harie is gonna help a lot of motherfuckers' mental health, but spiritual health, right? The the mind, heart, body, and soul cannot be created without the spirit. The genetics, the XY chromosome, and when you leave it into a woman that you love or a woman that you slipped up on, it starts then.
Right.
In terms of the spirit, we talked about depending on where the woman is at in life, right?
If you want to be affiliated with her or not.
We don't know what she went through. We don't know what demons or lack thereof demons, unless we had these type conversations, right?
Right.
So,
But then how many women are willing to open up like that, man? Cause when I meet somebody, Finn, I'm gonna lay that shit out right from the get-go, man. I'm gonna let you know I'm fucked up. I've been
I
through.
really ain't gonna say fucked up. It's just a life you chose.
Yeah, I
You
chose a life.
correct.
I could have went this route. I
Yeah,
could have
you
played
had
ball.
options, dog.
You know something? I'm gonna tell
I
you
had
something. At
options.
48 years old,
I'm 48.
I know you're young. You're a young buck.
Okay, young buck. You young buck.
At 48 years old, I remember this. I was living in Las Vegas, and
Nevada.
I was for 48 years. I had blamed my mother and my father for my decisions, and I remember standing in my kitchen talking to Lacey, rest her soul.
God rest her soul.
Um, I remember talking to her, and I said, "You know what, baby?" I said, "Man, it took me 48 years for me
To get to this point.
to not blame for my mama. She never told me to grab this pistol. My father didn't tell me to go rob these people.
Correct.
Nobody told me to go
Do the
gang
shit you did.
bang, to motherfucking sell drugs, to run in people's houses. They didn't force me to do anything. I made them decisions on my own. I could have went ahead and played ball. I could have got man, I was an excellent athlete. Football, I wanted to play on Sundays, man. That was my
What
thing.
position in football?
A tailback, middle linebacker.
I see that.
I never came off the field. I punted, punt return, kick off,
Damn.
return. I did everything. I never came off the field, only halftime and the end of the game. So I was playing varsity ball as a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was gifted. I had numerous opportunities to play ball. I could have played for the Marlins, walk on. Like I had opportunities.
Marlins in regards
Florida,
to
the Miami Marlins.
Yeah. Baseball?
Yeah, when they first came out, 91, I think it was.
That's
And
strong.
I
Mm-hmm.
always chose the pistol. I always chose that wild life. And
Why do you think that is? It's just because at that time, me and you not too far apart in age,
mhm.
right? What made you choose a pistol? Was it the visual of what you saw and the people that were around
You want to
you?
know the honest truth?
Yeah, of course. It's Chop Talk with
The
Harie. It's uncut
motherfucking
and raw
the,
truth.
the motherfucking music.
Oh man, we talked about that earlier too.
Motherfucking music, man. The music was an influence in my atmosphere. See, I was a
Still is an
I
influence.
was a product of my environment. You have to understand
I
where I come
overstand.
from. So where I come from and where I was raised at, like people don't understand when they say they were poor. Um, I don't think they really know what being poor is.
Mm-mm.
Where my old
Mm-mm.
girl, right? She got real this
Mm-mm.
motherfucker crazy. She got real religious once upon a time. She still is probably. So she was real religious. And what she used to do, because we didn't have no food to eat, she used to say we was finna fast and fast for 3 days.
Yeah,
And man, I've eaten out of garbage cans. I mean, like, that's how hungry we was as children
correct.
growing up. Back in the day, they had commodity cheese. A lot of these kids don't know what that is. Where you got the
Hell
block
nah.
cheese,
Come on,
you
man.
got the peanut butter where it's gonna bend the damn spoon getting in there. You
Correct.
gotta
That shit
try.
stiff as a
You gotta heat
motherfucker.
it up in the
Now
water
they
and the
the
damn.
government cheese is Velveeta.
Oh, that's sweet. You know what I'm saying? So growing up very like poor, where you're wearing hand me downs. See what you're wearing right now?
Yeah.
See, that's a style now.
Yeah, but
But
that's
you
how
would have
that
got
shit came.
clowned. You would have got clowned on
I
back in the
wish
day.
they
You
would.
said today to me,
Yeah.
just when they said, "Man, then you matching from head to toe," because growing up, I didn't ever have anything. So
So now you can
I could,
have.
bro, I could bring you into my closet
Yeah.
and show you clothes I've had for 15 years, and be like, "That shit's brand new." And I'm like, "Cause I take care of my shit, cause I never had nothing."
That's
So
what a lot
people
of
look
people
at
never
me now and they
understand.
say, "Oh, you got it." No, you don't know what the fuck I've been through to get to where I'm at right now. The
Correct.
deaths that I've been through, the contemplation where I'm sitting there and I'm laying and I got the pistol next to me and I'm thinking about, man, I'm tired of this shit, man. And
Yeah.
I'm a strong-minded person, probably one of the strongest you're gonna run across. But for me to sit there and think about, or I went and got a reading
Yeah.
down south. I went back home,
South Georgia
Miami,
or South
Miami,
Miami? Yeah,
Miami.
the bottom.
So, you know what my people told me? He said, when he was reading me, he said, "How long you been wanting to kill yourself?"
Mm-hmm.
And I started crying because that shit hit me so hard.
Did y'all ever have a conversation about that?
Never.
And he
He
just
knew. Nah.
read your energy.
He read from
Yeah.
Ifa. I was talking to you about
Yeah.
my religion.
Correct.
So when he was reading me, he asked me how long I've been trying to kill myself. And I honestly told him, I said, "I'll never take my life."
Correct.
And he said, "But you'll have somebody else take it." That right there
Choices.
fucked me up so bad that I was like, yeah, because I'm on a crash course. I'm like,
Crash
because
dummy.
and it's not because of basically, it's everything from my past, but it's also about my situation that happened in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
So that there, when I lost her, that added on to my brother, my
It
other brother.
compounds.
It's
It
just
ain't
it's just
compounding.
too
The
much,
chop is
man.
compounding life.
Because
People that
people,
you hold dear to you.
when you walk up and you actually holding your loved one or your lover. So it's a difference
A
between
significant other
when
lover.
when you holding your brother, hey man, because when my brother was laying in my arms and he was dying, I was talking shit to him. I was
Yeah.
actually talking, "Oh, you big ass motherfucker, you soft motherfucker." I was talking like we always talk shit to each other
Yeah.
till his last breath
Correct.
because I was trying to snap him out of that shit. I didn't
Yeah.
know how severe he was stabbed up.
Correct.
When I walked up on Lacey
What?
and she's dead, hmm,
God rest her soul.
that's a whole different thing, bro. That's something
That's
that motherfucker. I don't wish that
on
nobody,
nobody.
man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And that shit still, it still fucks with me.
correct,
Um, but we're talking about like spirituality, and
correct. We got to get there.
I think that we're all put here on this earth. Damn, it got so eerie in here, man.
No,
So
it's
quiet.
okay. She probably here,
She
so she
is.
can bring you on through, right? All right.
Wow.
So,
So
you
with spirituality, um, we all put here for a reason, man.
correct?
You know what I'm saying? And you know, like we don't understand it at the time, and I
Nah.
still don't understand it.
If we
Why
don't pay
why
attention,
why buddy ain't get to me first? Why you know how many times I've been in shootouts, or like I've been a, a bullet, right?
yeah.
Let me explain something that
Macca is a bull. It's a whole brand. Yeah, like it's going.
well, when a bullet
Yeah,
shoots by you,
yeah. Oh
it's
man,
electricity, and you
correct.
can actually feel the
Yeah.
shock
The
next to you. That's
shock
how close that it's been.
and the trajectory. It's it's
I mean,
like
this has been numerous times. So I say to
yeah.
myself, why the fuck am I still here? What am I here for? Um, to maybe help one of these young
Mm-hmm.
brothers,
Mm-hmm.
sisters that are maybe they're going down a path in life. Because if I would have, probably not though. If I would have had me at a young style, I would have, man, shut the fuck up. What you
Mm-hmm.
talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because at
Without a
13,
doubt.
14, 15 years old, you ain't trying to hear that shit. But
Man,
when I
no.
tell you that they got a place for you,
Oh man,
and
it's
they
a
finna
place for
take it,
everybody.
when you sitting there and all your homeboys that you think that's cool with you, when they running up in your house and they trying to, they all my homeboys ran to my old boy's crib trying to steal all my shit, fuck my broads, you know what I'm saying? Take everything. Nobody don't gonna send you no money on the convo.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. They're not even gonna
Mm-hmm.
accept your phone call. But you want to keep it real for what? For what reason? Because at the end of the
That
day,
shit sound good,
what we
man.
just said, man, ain't no I in team.
Yeah.
The letter U,
Yeah.
that shit come way before the letter I. I got the letter I come
Just in
before the letter.
alphabetical order.
I got to go with the I first. I before you. I got to take care of myself. And so what I tell people all the time when I talk to, younger people, man, look, man, I know that shit looks sweet right now. You might look at me and you see me all jeweled up, slugged up, fucking all this shit. However, look at what I had to go through to get to where I'm at in life. Do you want that type of pressure?
And can you really handle it? Because when we think about, oh man, I'm glad we talked for an hour and a half today, hour and 12, because it's
I take that jacket off.
yeah, do your thizzle. I'm gonna wait till you sit back down because we got a lot of ground to cover. Oh man, young ladies and young women, brothers and sisters of all cultures. Shit, I'm goddamn toast. You can't
Am I
bring that
good?
goddamn audio back.
Am I good?
I don't know, Dominique. Hell, you done had some great goose, Dominique. Production. Plus, I love you though. No, I'm serious, no.
He's swerving. He's swerving right now.
It's based off of the energy, and yeah, I done.
Yeah, we don't jump from. That's the fun thing I love about me and you conversating. Man, me and you will
We
bounce
locked
back
in.
and forth off that wall, but you know what?
Correct.
We always get back to basis of
Correct.
what we originally set out for. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because it's a beautiful thing, man, when you could collaborate with somebody and
That
speak
overstands.
that's been there or in a
Shit,
similar
I've been there.
situation or
It's a
even in
different.
worse situations where at the end of the day it ain't a pissing contest
No,
about
hell
how
no.
much I wish.
Okay. Or pray,
Yeah,
or just wish.
I wish I didn't have to go through what I've went through to get to where I'm at.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, man, I mean shit, because it's been a fucking journey for me. But you know what? In all actuality, at the end of the day, I'm very thankful and grateful
Whew.
because you know what? It made me the man that I am today. And a
Mm,
lot of
mm,
people
mm.
don't like me because I am so fucking successful. We ain't talking about no financial shit. That
No,
shit don't mean nothing, man.
man.
That shit is
We
that.
cut down all types of pine trees, maple,
Man, that shit,
like,
man. People
and
don't
print up the
understand.
money, dog. That's
Man,
how that shit is going on.
that shit, all this superficial
About
shit,
that
man.
shit.
You see, you got this beautiful spot house, fresh, right?
Yeah, appreciate that, dog.
And you know why? Because you got a family to feed.
Man.
So the government,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could talk about that without you, but you know how they have us programmed.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one reason. That's one reason why I want to get the fuck about this country.
I overstand.
Because you know what? We bust our ass every single day to make money to pay. Look at the taxes here. Man, this is just modern day pimping. That's exactly what, well, not real pimping, because real pimping is 110%. I'm getting everything. Not me, but you know what I'm saying?
Overstand.
You know what I'm saying?
Overstand.
But they take a percentage, pimping, and they actually look at what just happened. Me and my brother was talking about it today. I don't know if you heard about it, about the $500 a day.
Man.
Shit's crazy. So I told him, so he said to me, so what do I do?
A new agency created.
I said, man, fuck that. I said, I ain't paying shit. Fuck I look like. I said, what they gonna do, they gonna force a few things to happen.
Correct.
They gonna force people to bank. First of all, an LLC, you ain't liable for shit. Tax that motherfucker.
Based off of the definition of what they created.
Guess what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna dissolve this motherfucker
and be done with the shit.
and start another one with number 2 behind that bitch and fuck you in your ass. Because you're never gonna get the money. $500 a day. That's ridiculous, man.
But
I don't even make $500 a day.
This is where the knowledge and experience kicks in. You have, and I am as well. The reports, the shit is gonna be basic.
Man, it's gonna get. You know what it's gonna do? It's gonna get the scary motherfuckers.
It's gonna scare
See,
motherfuckers, but
they're
you got a
already
whole
scared.
bunch of motherfuckers that fucked up. Legitimate motherfuckers. I ain't talking about whether it's the craft or what you choose to generate revenue, right? It's the motherfuckers that don't really give a fuck. That PPP shit, all that unemployment shit, like, yeah, I get it. But at the end of the day, you don't fuck the fucking money up. You ain't even put it into nothing.
You know
that shit
they
pisses
went?
me off.
They went
like,
and bought.
what the fuck? And I wish a nigga would pull up at House of Fresh. I'm telling the truth. Like, y'all got this shit fucked up, man.
I look at these.
Cause I ain't paying $500 a day, Macka.
Me neither.
The shit is on point.
You got me fucked up. I'm
sure. Yeah, it's legitimate. It's structured. Like, I don't give a fuck what the product is.
People are just gonna bankrupt. They what you're trying to do. Let me tell you something, man. I don't want to get into politics, right?
I don't either.
Yeah, for what?
I got turned up.
Yeah, but the government is trying to overcome and take over this country where people are not going to be able to do anything in this world. They want their hand in everybody's pocket, man. And they scaring them off. That's extreme. We're talking about $500 a day.
No, I get it.
You couldn't even go with $50 a day.
I get it. And I agree 100%. But think about
the people that fucked up their money. Shit, that's on them.
Yeah, it's on them, but goddamn,
they dumbass. They want to. You know why? I'm gonna tell you
why. They did that bullshit, and then
they never.
A couple of niggas got hemmed up doing that dumbass shit.
A lot of people did.
Yeah.
See, one thing, me, I didn't even see nothing out that whole damn pandemic. And
Me
I know
either.
a dude.
We was still open. Apartment only.
I know a motherfucker that hit for 300-400 bands on that shit because he was doing everything. And
nigga hit for M's.
I didn't get nothing.
Welcome to the club.
You know what? You know what though? I didn't want nothing. Fuck 'em.
Me either. Because it's gonna be. Because
I know how to manage my money, and I had bread put up while everybody was panicking. I had a deep freezer full of food. My house was taken care of.
Crispy.
I had my people inside of the crib,
Correct.
made a little money online, whatever.
Yeah, e-commerce.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we didn't need for nothing. Man, matter of fact, I went on a cross-country trip. I went out the country
Yeah.
2020, I mean.
Yeah.
We
That's a
went to
year.
DR. That's the first time we went to DR.
That's strong.
While everyone was panicking and
You
walking
just
around,
get jumped on a
I was like,
plane
man,
and
come on, let's get up out of here.
get to that warm
You know what I'm
climate.
saying?
It's
Went over
sandy
there,
shit.
and that shit was crazy over there because they had, the little mask thing
You
and
know
all
what?
that.
I'm glad you brought that up. How did DR compare during the pandemic and COVID versus United States? This soil versus that soil.
They had over there mandatory um lockdown at 9 o'clock, curfew at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
So
That's not bad.
yeah,
You
it
got
is.
too much.
It's terrible.
Why?
Man, fuck a curfew. I'm
Come on,
motherfucking
man.
free. What the fuck wrong with y'all?
But why?
Why?
You already got soft skin on deck. Well, at least if I'm going
It
over
don't
there, that
matter,
thing
but
gonna be
still, it's
plethora.
at the end of the day, why are you telling me what I can and can't do? I'm free, but I ain't, because you ain't never free. Because like this country, they talk about the
Man,
liberty.
You said some shit then.
You
I'm
ain't
gonna
free,
tap
man.
in.
You can't even drive your car without getting a ticket if you don't wear a seatbelt.
Correct.
Fuck you
And
mean?
if your tent too loped
Well,
out,
all it is just a foreign to pull you over, man, to cause a problem, to either kill you or take you to jail, man. That's
yeah.
all that shit is,
So
man.
they can
Ain't nothing
continue
free.
to build more chop that has nothing to do with House of Fresh or
Motherfucking
a
goddamn.
real estate investment or Lavish or Guru Visions or Production Plus. It's gotta be legitimate. It's gotta be, even if it is legitimate, they still trying to pull the skin off a motherfucker's back.
They always gonna do that, man.
Yeah. I'm used to it.
Well, but at the same time, man, like,
No, I'm serious.
you get to the point where you just don't want to. So anyway,
I don't want to ruffle no feathers, but the shit is the truth.
back to what you said. What made me
Motherfuckers.
what made me want to like relocate?
Now, yeah.
Yeah. Probably about 10 years ago, I had met a dude down in Miami when I was still living down there, and he was a black dude.
Correct.
And a dog, and he worked at a club, and he used to talk about DR, and
Yeah.
man, he talked so highly of it, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna go. He kept telling me, get your passport. But see, these crackers had me so fucked up that I couldn't get my passport. And not because you can get your passport, man. You
Yeah.
don't let them think because you got a criminal record that you cannot get a passport. You can get a passport. But you know what they did to
Off
me?
the top, we can.
They put so many stipulations. They told me I had to get my brother's death certificates. I had to get my baptismal. I had to get my school records, elementary, middle school, and high school. I had to get my mother and my father's birth certificates. All my brothers, they didn't know at the time my brothers were dead, so I had to get their death certificate. They made me go on this fucking mission. So then they tell me that I get all this shit, and they tell me I need a school book, a yearbook, fucking, because I dropped out in the 7th goddamn grade.
Verify the image.
And I don't got shit.
Before FaceTime.
Man, I fucked around, jumped on the goddamn plane and flew to California, go to LA and go to the government building, the federal building, and walk in that bitch and raise hell. And I had a fucking screenshot of a picture of me on a goddamn fucking yearbook. Me with some long ass hair. And I said, oh, I got this. And I showed it to the lady. I said, listen, I'm just trying to get my damn passport because I want to travel. And I had a cruise, my first cruise. And lady came back to me. She said, send me that picture. I emailed it to her, sent it to her.
She tingling.
She come back. And she said, here you go. She gave me my fucking passport.
Yeah,
and dog, let me tell you something.
It's about the conversation and the delivery.
That shit there, bro. That shit had me in the truck. I was like, man, it was an accomplishment. It was something because you don't got your foot on my neck no more. Now I could leave.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? You
Breathe
ain't got
properly.
me in no chain. I could dip if I want to, and ever since then, man, I've been gone out this country, and I started thinking
That's a
it's not that
beautiful
I don't
thing.
love this country. Don't get me wrong. This is
I understand that.
yeah, I'm not going. America is great. It's the government that's fucked up.
We've been on that. You
They're
know,
against us. This shit is, and it don't, man. And when I say
this
us,
shit came back to
I'm
back.
talking about you.
Damon
Anybody
and
that is
Macka.
not in the
Goddamn.
1% is us. And they
Correct.
got us so fucked up racially against one another, and that's what they want. They want confusion.
Yeah, it's like it's no different than, people. I'm gonna say this shit because it's positive. Like, there's never gonna be no disrespect. Chop Talk with Harie is uplifting, but it's a lot of motherfuckers out here just be focusing on this like social media garbage. Hey, get your chop. Good for y'all. People are out here, bro, not building up the culture. They're not built. I don't give a fuck whether it's African Americans, Serbians. It doesn't matter to me at the end of the day. Italian. Where I grew up, I have dealt with all walks of life.
Right.
I know how to eliminate, not bust a nigga.
Riff raff.
Yeah. Like people that don't have the mindset that we have, right?
They're not on your level.
Okay. We can talk about segregation, 400 years apartheid. Imagine, all right, as African Americans, black people, there's some stronger shit coming after this episode. This gonna be super political. Yeah.
Okay.
Say that the next president.
I'm here.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do 400 years of apartheid. We're gonna go ahead and give as much chop as we can give, right? Right?
Okay.
I just throw out a number. 400,000, 100, 400, 750, 500. That's all increments.
Okay.
If they don't have the experience or the knowledge, guess where that bread going?
Right back to them, man.
Come on, man.
Why the fuck you think they give these
And
loans out, man?
and I
Come
look
on,
at my
man.
grandma and my granddaddy who raised me, 6th grade education, my granddaddy 12th grade education.
They got no look, man.
She can't write a check. She can't. What she do know how to do is get to the money, calculate what she dealing with immediately, and she done made before she died in 93. Like she made more money than motherfuckers with degrees. You understand what I'm saying?
Shit, that burn a hole in the pocket.
And ain't gonna burn a hole in the pocket. She gonna live at the lowest minimum level. They already their house paid for. But that comes from slavery, segregation, the whole nine. Like that's who raised me.
Right. So it gave you the knowledge of where you're at. Because most people, like I said, gonna burn a hole in their pocket, man.
I don't have no time for that shit.
See the jeans?
Yeah, them shits.
Burned a hole in them pockets. That's how most
Correct.
of these
Like
people,
my knees out in these motherfuckers.
most people, when they get some money, the first thing they want to do is they want to look like they're rich.
And
they
we
don't have anything to show for it. They don't
There's
have
no back end business, end game, back end structure that supports.
You know, it took
the
me,
jury, this, that, and
we
the
talked
other.
about this today about
Yeah.
me, and I'm not even nowhere where it's embarrassing in a sense to me because
Why you say that?
man, shit, I should have been way better off. However, I understand the process. I understand I had to go through what I got to go through to get
I'm about
to
to come
where
back at you.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I'm still learning.
Yeah.
I'm still learning about credit, how valuable credit is right now.
Credit to debt ratio. That's a whole nother market.
Business credit. Business credit right now, man. You see on Instagram how everybody is shooting towards, oh, you could walk in the bank and get $100,000. No, the fuck you can't. You don't know what the fuck
numbers got to be accurate.
You can. Don't get me wrong.
I get it, but it's gonna be
you
fluff.
You gotta have your shit. You gotta have your shit lined up.
It's gonna be fluff though.
No. There's some legit shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's fluff, and I'm saying that young ladies and men are not legitimate, you got different motherfuckers that don't respect the hustle, right?
Right.
So they feel like they can just be willy-nilly and just, man, ain't nobody got no time for that shit, Michael. Ain't nobody, I don't have time for it, man. Let's not.
What you don't have time for? You got time.
Yeah.
You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Fuck you mean?
Says the
You
Lord.
just saying that.
Nah, it's just, I done dealt with so many walks of life. A lot of walks of life. Motherfuckers from so many different cities. When you deal with strip club shit, oh man, I'm dealing with the one call, that's all. In the building. I got the dope boys, I got the shooters, I got the goddamn scammers, I got the goddamn ladies of the night.
The peas that run them.
Correct. I got all that.
I understand.
Conversations, right? I'm gonna give you one story, and I know you're gonna understand this. That's why I'm going here with you. Because
talk to me.
Yeah. Had one young brother. He was like, shit, man, I like Sunshine and this other little motherfucker over here. We're gonna go play PlayStation. The fuck are you talking about, nigga? Let's get to the goddamn gusto of this shit. You gonna fuck up the rotation. Talking about some PlayStation. Why don't you be more direct?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we can get to the bottom of this shit and figure out how y'all gonna play. Station. You know what I'm saying? I put the number up so high so I can make sure the stage, the entertainment, the whole nine.
Everything's fluctuating properly.
Yeah, it stays in pocket. And I'm concerned.
You're losing them right now, though.
Come on.
They ain't understanding what you talking about, dog. Me
No,
and you
no,
understand.
no, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's
Because we just
fine.
vibing right now.
It's
You know what I'm
fine.
saying? They
It's
lost.
fine.
They don't know what for PlayStation. What the fuck?
Yeah. We talked about this earlier. I'm saying all this shit to say that, oh man, I need a whole class for us brethren to really understand how to really deal with this shit, man. Because really, it's tug of war. The broad want what she want. The man want what he want.
Fuck that hoe. Oh,
And
shit. Fuck that bitch.
You crazy as hell. But
you know, and you know them bitches ain't shit, man, to me. But you know,
oversaying. But look,
because my dogs they're over there looking at me like, here you go, fucking. Because I be snapping on them motherfuckers. Man. But I haven't done anything in a long time.
I know.
And
Me
I've been
either.
chilling because you know why? At the same time, I'm waiting, patiently waiting till my last week, February.
But see, I don't even really know if they understand it. The things we're talking about is still positive energy because we've talked about what a woman has inside her, right? Her spirit or soul. We've talked about as men,
right?
We have things we have to hold ourselves accountable for, right? Right? So you can't just be willy-nilly out here, goddamn, providing this strong wood to arbitrary.
Somebody
you don't know where they're in life.
They don't even deserve it.
We have to have a conversation. Where you from? Spirituality. What do you have? What do you focus on? What are your goals? What's the structure?
What is your goals?
Come on.
What is your goals? You know, I talked to a young lady today, and she said, "I'm at work," and I was like, "How's that for you?" "Oh, what is that?" I said, "You got anything other besides being like a kind of like somebody that just goes to work a 9 to 5? Like, what do you got? What do you want?" Because before you know it, your life's gonna pass in front of you. See, I ain't never had a job. I ain't never had a job in my whole life, and I'm proud to say that.
As you should.
I have never
ever
worked for nobody. Now, I ain't saying what I've done, but what I'm saying, I've
Oversaying.
never ever had a job. I've never had nobody tell me what I never understood that because I have a problem with authority.
As you should.
And because I'm a leader. And I'm not downing anyone that has a job. That's wonderful if that's for you.
God
Because we
bless.
all
Yeah.
need somebody to do something in this world
Yeah,
in order for it to.
delegation.
But me, I have always been a bossy type dude.
It
And
ain't even type. It is what you said.
um
Yeah.
the type of individual that I am is just I'm finna figure it out.
You already figured it out, but now here's the next stage. God has blessed you.
Gonna be 50, bro.
You crazy as hell, man.
Finna be 50. And this new
That's
journey.
5 decades, ain't it?
Yeah,
Right?
a half a motherfucking century.
What's
In this
up?
next
How you
century,
feel?
I feel amazing, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. God damn it.
I've run
I'm 2
circles
years
around these
behind
young
you.
boys, man. You know what I'm saying? They can't
I
hang up
love
with
this
me.
shit.
You know, at the end of the day, I feel blessed and amazing that I've made it to where I've made it through everything that I've went through in this world to get to where right here talking to you.
How in the fuck did
How
that
the
happen?
fuck did I end up here? How did
Shout
I
out
end up?
Obama, man.
How did I end up in fucking in Atlanta, Georgia? Out of all the places,
Yeah.
when I left Las Vegas and
Yeah.
I up and left Las Vegas within 1 week, I left and I went back to Miami because I had to lay her to rest, and had no idea of where I was gonna go.
That shit crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's wild. You know what I'm saying? It's
You
wild.
strong as a motherfucker now. We're gonna get on topic. But we ain't been off topic at all. We talked about this. Spirituality. What's your regimen, Macka? What's your regimen? This ain't got nothing to do with religion now. We talked
No,
about
no. Religion is
your
man-made.
regimen, though. Meditation, working out, praying, having
Regimen.
conversations.
I wake up.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go to bed because it's easier to go from bed. You know what I'm saying?
Start where you need to.
When I lay down at nighttime, I the first thing that I talk to is I talk to Lacey. That's the first thing I do,
That's
and I say,
strong, man.
"Hey, baby,
She already with the creator.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So it's that conversation, and you know for a fact.
Every night I talk to her. I talk to my brother Chino.
Yeah, Chino.
Well,
for
at least
sure.
I say goodnight. It's not this.
That's
I
fine.
say goodnight. I say goodnight to Lacey, to Chino, to my brother Jay.
Correct.
And then sometimes I go through my whole goddamn. It's
The-
like
the
this
whole
long ass
gamut.
line, and I'm like, fuck, man, damn.
You do that.
Sheesh.
But the fact that you pay attention to lives that have passed away to the other side, a lot of people don't do that.
You know,
they just be like, fuck it.
Harry, listen, man, listen.
They just be like, fuck it, Mac.
When I tell you this, right?
Yeah.
This is a difference between somebody passing away and somebody giving their life for you.
It's a whole different.
There's a
ballgame.
difference. When I tell people, I says, man, would that person die for you? Because I will. I'll die for you if I fuck with you. And my woman, she died for me.
Shit. Damn, I gotta pour up some more kettle. Because I don't think niggas really overstand this shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm serious though.
When you have a person in your life that actually lays their life down on the line for you, when they say ride or die,
yeah, this shit ain't no rap
my people
music
have they ride and they die.
Yeah, they
for
with
me
that shit off the rip
to protect me.
Correct.
To keep me here. And that's why when my boy was talking about Damian Scott, when he was talking about fucking that why not him.
Correct.
There's been plenty of times where I say, okay, what am I here for? For what? What is so special about me?
Hmm.
However,
Hmm.
I do know at the end. See, when I started the nonprofit organization after her, the nonprofit was
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I was laying in a hotel. See, a lot of people don't understand. See, when these young boys around here pulling their sticks out and the motherfucking with they switches on them, and
All that bullshit.
when
They
when
can't even hit a
you
motherfucker from 10 yards
well,
away.
you don't
Yeah,
understand what the
good for them.
damage that you actually doing when you are taking a person's life. You don't understand that you are obliviating people's lives that are still here on this earth. And we ain't talking about, let's go a little further, right?
Yeah.
So you don't kill my people. So we suffering.
Okay.
What about your people? Your people, your mama, your old boy, your aunts, your uncles, your nephews, your nieces,
Siblings,
everyone's
kids,
going to suffer
based
because of
off of the
your
choice.
actions.
Yeah.
Because when you go down and you go and you sitting in that courthouse, and they gotta spend the rest of their life taking collect calls, you putting stress on their fucking family.
Yeah.
The commissary, the visitation when your old girl is fucking can't even come visit you because she's too old to come see you.
Come on,
You ain't thinking about that.
man.
You know what you
Nah.
thinking about? You thinking about getting a reputation, getting them stripes in the street. But you know
Yeah.
what? When you up the road, they ain't giving a fuck about you, man, because they
Nah.
got none but killers in prison.
That's it.
And now you ain't got no pistol, homeboy.
Yeah.
So
Now you got
your
to
hands better be a
Yeah.
2052 set around there. And you better have a big woo in your hands because it's a never-ending cycle. Because you could pull that fire out, and I've been there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been that young knucklehead, man.
Yeah.
I didn't go to prison for stealing flower pots off of somebody's porch. I caught 3 life sentences, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Understand.
you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no. So when I talk to these young kids and I say, hey, man, look, like it's cool. I understand being a gangster and all that, man. But at the end of the day, for what reason is it? Like,
Oh, I love
because
this.
you're in a product of your environment.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go right back to the system of what they're putting in the music. It's almost like
Oh,
they're
man.
just pouring fucking drugs and alcohol inside of your brain to make you sit there. Like I was telling you about, I was listening to BG's new shit. That shit was fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was fire, but it had me on a whole different vibe.
What vibe was that? Based off of your
Wanting to
journey in
go,
life
wanting to go back into a life that,
that you walked away from?
yeah, that I kind of miss. No, you see,
No,
see,
no, I'm
so
laughing. Don't take the laughter as like disrespect.
you know, back in the day, okay, because you're around my age, right? So
Yeah,
back in the
48.
day, we didn't have no cameras,
No.
we didn't have no phones, we didn't have
Nah.
nothing. So
There wasn't
all
no
of
social media. The
yeah,
internet was like,
so you was really in the street doing it
yeah, we had to pull up on everybody.
because
Like real
we knew
FaceTime.
where you was at. There wasn't no drive by, it was a walk by. It was walking up on you. So
I'm gonna
when
call most niggas and be like, yo, I'm about to pull up. You ain't pick up.
yeah,
Yeah.
when I was listening to his music,
And if
and
they don't pick
and
up, I'm
don't get
still
me
pulling
wrong,
up.
I like BG. BG shit's fire.
Yeah,
But
that's Hot Boys
and
original.
he was talking about you want the old BG with the gold teeth, but that's gonna be none but red yellow tape and white sheets or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, damn, like he's talking about you don't want to bring me back to that old person. And when I went through what
Would
I
you say
went
that's
through,
growth for BG?
fuck yeah.
All right.
Now, it's growth because sometimes as men being in that lifestyle, being a violent, because I'm a violent person by nature. I'm you look at
I
me and
understand.
I'm a nice
Depending
guy.
on how much
Yeah, I'm a
of
nice guy. You
the
know what I'm
spirit
saying?
of
I'm an
the
old pretty
liquor.
motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I be on the kettle, you on the Wild Turkey or Knob Creek, right?
But at the same
Yeah.
time, when you look at a person, um, the exterior of an individual really doesn't define who they are in their interior. So it doesn't take a lot to pull that person back out into that world. And in 2022, March 25th of 22,
Yes.
that same day there, it almost brought me back into a whole different way of living.
Correct.
And I had to make a choice
Correct.
when a matter of fact, when I was watching Lacey's and people that
God
don't
rest her
know,
soul,
yeah,
though.
they could go look it up. It's all in Las Vegas, home invasion, murder. That bitch such a gangster, dog. That
Let me
bitch.
ask you a question. And, you know, I was talking with Damien, our brother, and
I don't know who that is.
okay, that's fine. I say D. Scott, man. He used to play for the Orlando Magic. We played ball together at GT.
It's my dog.
Yeah, overstand. Now I gotta ask you this, right?
Go ahead.
Because because
I know you digging.
I ain't digging.
That's fine. No, I want you to. I want you to because you know why?
Because
I want people to understand that just because a person has emotions doesn't make them soft. Ain't nothing soft about me.
I overstand.
So
neither am I.
So you could dig.
I be chilling.
Yeah, laid back.
Yeah, I ain't worried about no soft.
You don't want to see that mask
Come
pull
on,
off.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
And
like
then
the
bite the inside of my jaw when I'm like really about to goddamn choke a motherfucker
Go ahead,
out.
man. Ask your question. Go ahead. Dig into it.
For me and Damien had a conversation, and I know where you at in life. For me, what brought me to this point of a hiatus fucking with these bitches, right? These young ladies.
Yeah, you said it right the
first time. They like, they gonna overstand now. I don't give a fuck what a woman perceives me as or what she thinks she can get out of me. At least 1,000 to, I say at least a rack, right? They'll never, no, don't do that.
1,000 to a rack?
Yeah. Like the quantity, the volume
okay.
of the young ladies, right?
Oh, you're saying, fuck, that's what you can get from them. Come on, man.
How you figure?
You can't get none but some hard dick and bubble gum. And I just ran out my last stickers where I'm coming from.
You got to understand what I did.
Go ahead.
Right? The business structure of it, right?
Okay.
Over 10 years.
No, you already know. You already know what it is.
Yeah, so
you have an understanding of
overstanding.
Yeah,
thank you.
I ain't trying to take your catchphrase.
No, take it, please. But this is not this shit, Macka. With this shit, we talking about nightlife. What you understand? I was doing that on structure, back in. Like, I ain't gonna smash none of them. You feel me? So, the women of my children, they have the highest level. Like, it could have went left for me with the mothers of my children. It could have been a catastrophe. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad I don't have that problem.
Good for you, man.
No kids.
But I need for people.
Team no kids.
You crazy. They coming, though.
Never. Never. I don't want no kids.
Why?
Why not? Why have them?
Lineage.
Man, listen, when I'm dead, I'm gone. That's it. I lived a good life. I passed on. I
ain't gonna accept that, Macka.
Yeah, man. We've already talked about my age. At this time, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, we the same age.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, I need you to be. It's Chop Talk.
Fuck would I want kids in this fucking world at this time?
Based off of the variables.
Look at me. I'm 50 years old. I'm gonna have me a jet. I'm gonna have me a jitterbug.
Now you gotta goddamn start over.
And plus, anyway, hold on. Let's back up just a little bit. Fuck that little raggedy motherfucker. I want to live my life.
All right.
So how am I gonna have a kid and be able to do what I gotta do Because if I was to have a child, unlike my father, that wasn't in my life,
Overstand.
I want to be there for that kid.
Okay. All
So
right.
I'm a
Now we
selfish. I'm a
really
selfish man, and I want to live my life how I want to live it.
all
So
right.
I
So
don't want
now
to
I'm
take
coming.
away
Now
from
now
that.
we
I don't want to take
getting
away
to it.
from that child. And when
you know you're not going.
I'm
I
not gonna
get
be
it.
there.
I get it. I get it.
You know, when my dog died, rest in peace, Dirty Mac. That's my motherfucking ace. When he passed away, he just passed away a couple months ago. When that dog died, I was relieved. In a sense, I wasn't happy, but I was relieved because you know what? I couldn't take him out of the country with me. Because he's a game dog. Can't take that motherfucker with me. That's grand champion blood. He's old. You know what I'm saying? He been sick for 4 years. So that was a relief.
What type of dog?
It was a bulldog, pit.
All right.
It was fucking shit. This bloodline was Bolio, Tombstone, Red Boy Jocko. Fucking fire. My brother breeds out of Florida. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Shout out to your brother.
Yeah.
We got real premium highline.
Yeah, he does. I give him that. I don't fuck with him, but you know what I'm saying?
It's okay.
Yeah, he'll always
We gotta
be my
know
brother.
how to move past
He'll always
some
be
shit.
my brother.
Oh, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I just don't like how he did the Lacey situation. You know what I'm saying? Cold. But anyway.
So with all of this, now we're going to go back to spirituality. I'm not even looking at what we talked about earlier. Do you know how to forgive? To give yourself peace?
Yeah. Man, I'm glad you just say that word right there.
Because
forgiveness is for yourself. Accepting an apology is for them. See, I don't accept your apology, but I will forgive you for your transgressions against me.
Correct.
But it's for me.
Correct.
Not for you.
Because you have to, it has to be for you.
You
because
have to let it go. You know,
you can't walk in your purpose and move forward with anger and hate.
Hate will destroy you, man. People don't understand this, brother. Let me tell you something, man.
On a high level.
I'm gonna give you a little insight. My father, right? I ain't talked to my old boy in probably about 20 years. I don't have no pressure with my old boy.
Man, now we about to go. We ain't even doing no topics, but go ahead, because I'm coming.
So listen, I don't have no problem or pressure with my old boy, but he's such a negative individual.
Your pops. Yeah.
And so we don't really have nothing in common in the sense of when it comes down to, see, I'm a very high level spiritual person.
As well as
positive. I'm about positivity.
I
talk a little shit. I talk some shit, swallow some spit, you know, but at the same time, like at the end of the day, I'm a very positive person. I'm a peaceful man. I'm the type of dude, if you're causing problems with me, I am going to try to diffuse it. And hey, man, I don't want no issue. I'll probably look like a fucking soft individual to you because I don't want the issue. But then that sometimes can.
It's okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Overstand. It's okay. So sometimes the strongest.
It's called growth, my brother.
It's growth, but sometimes when motherfuckers really ain't about that life, it's like, okay.
You ain't getting no points.
We ain't scoring nothing. There ain't gonna be no Super Bowl.
You know what I tell people all the time?
Portraying yourself as a motherfucker that you think you could put Harie or Macka or Obama or Damien or Dom in the vice grip.
There's an individual.
Good luck.
There's an individual.
Good luck.
There's an individual at Pony, right? I'm not gonna say his no name.
Good luck either.
So y'all don't say his name, right? There's an individual at Pony.
I hear
that the individual is a bully. And he presses up on the weak individuals. And me, I'm the type of person, if I have an altercation with me and Joe Blow, right? Yeah. And he did something that I don't like, and I see him cower.
Correct.
And show any type of fucking fear, if he shows me any type of like wholeness, I'm gonna leave him the fuck alone. I'm not finna fuck Joe Blow up. Yeah, see, I'm not going to. I'm gonna
Damn.
leave Joe Blow alone. You know why? Because I'm not finna get no points off
This
of him.
motherfucker, Damien.
Damien's just drunk.
Yeah, for sure. God damn it. Yeah. This shit is super raw.
And Joe Blow, if Joe Blow is not a threat, a
Overstand.
threat, then why would I fucking even take my time out of my life to keep pressing? For what? Because
When
I know
you can
I
grab
could
this.
obliterate you, man. I could put you in the dirt with my bare hands. So why am I gonna fuck
Ooh,
with?
Lord.
So you have to. There's a dude on Instagram that I used to be cool with. We still all right. And I asked him one day. I said, "Man, he's an old big ass dude." And I asked him. I said, "Hey, man, do you ever feel like like you soft?" And he looked at
Like Charmin.
yeah, like because you didn't react the way that you used to react. And he said, "Man, my
Motherfucker.
brother, that's growth, man. You turn into a man because you know
I
the
ain't sloppy, bro.
outcome of what you're about to do." See, that's what we're right back to the same thing about these dudes carrying these pistols and killing these people over nothing. And before you know it, you're sitting in a jailhouse or in the back of the police car. And you got the cuffs on
It
so
should be like
fucking
this.
tight.
Yeah, this should be like
They
this.
done locked them on you so tight, and you're like, "Hey man, can you loosen them up?" He's like, "They're fine," because you have no
And that shit be
control now.
hemmed up.
And all over what? What was it over?
Some
Your pride.
bullshit.
Your pride.
Pride kills progress. Pride kills progress. Ego, we know what that does. Ego and pride will have a motherfucker hemmed up. That nigga, motherfucker ain't gotta be in a correctional facility. That motherfucker can be out here and they are locked down because they trying to prove a point based off of what we talked about earlier today. Music influence, social media. We grew up in an era where it's like beeper, but I had like the doctor's beeper.
You know what I had? The Ultra Classic. Remember the Ultra Classic phone? The big Motorola, the brick, and then
Yeah,
they
it
had
slide a little bit.
Then they had. I don't know
With
if you
the-
remember the Panasonic. They had the Panasonic where you wore that shit across your goddamn your body. You know, and you know what that comes from? That I'm gonna tell you. That comes from my uncle was a Cuban dude, right?
Yeah.
He drove a fucking 500 Benz. He had the phone in the car. He always, and I kind of look back now at myself, right?
That's a part of your visual.
Always had jewelry on.
That's a
Two
part of
chains,
your visual.
beard,
Yeah.
big time drug dealer, big time dope boy. And
Part of your visual.
I always looked up to him, man.
And off of this shit, it's
Always
a
looked
blessing.
up to him.
It's a blessing because you have so many people that's trying to figure some shit out, right? It's so much easier when you have some type of guidance. And we're just strictly talking about monetary. Because we're going to have all of the best guidance in regards to spirituality and the things we deal with. But how many motherfuckers want to really sit down and be like, okay, Macka, this how this go? You need to do this, and this how it's gonna go. Ain't nobody doing that, man. Ain't nobody doing that shit. And they would rather say that shit and try and put a nigga in the vice grip. Cause most men, period, don't want to see Macka grow or Harie grow.
Hell no.
I'm growing regardless.
Yeah, there ain't
You
no
know why?
stopping. There ain't no stopping you.
You know why? You either. Cause we get the call. It would be different if it's like, Macka, you know what? I need to holler at you. I need to do this. What can you bring to the table? Right?
Right.
You gonna have to make a decision. Yay or nay? Yes, no. You know what, Harie? I fuck with you, dog. But no, I can respect that. I don't need a motherfucker. And you don't either. That's gonna be trying to stretch it out. Let's just go ahead and get to
Be
the
100.
gusto of the shit.
Be 100, man. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
get to the gusto. I'm not in a space at 48 where I feel like I have to prove a point.
Yeah, you done been past all that, man.
As well as you.
There ain't nothing to prove no more. Like, you're not out here living for anybody but yourself. You know
No,
when
I'm
something.
living for my children. I love them.
Yeah, well, see, you
Man,
got
they
that.
so
See,
strong.
see, you got that. You know, I know a lot of dudes, especially in the game I was in, right?
Correct.
So I know a lot of cats, man, that would actually go buy a brand new Bentley or Rolls Royce, and
Yeah.
I've had them all
Why though? Why?
to
What you think?
impress someone else, man. To
Men
impress,
and women they want to
man,
impress.
you know what they
Impress
do? They be
Macka.
like, man, everything
Shit,
that I've
impress
ever,
Harie.
everything that I've ever bought was always because I wanted it for me to impress myself, man.
Thank
You know,
you.
Lacey used to tell me when she go to work, right? You know what
Lacey's strong.
you know what she used to say?
Now you
I
gonna have some kids with her.
I might have.
No, ain't no might.
I might have.
It's a beautiful thing. God rest her soul.
Yeah.
Man.
She used to say, you know, I'm not in competition with anybody but myself. Every night I go to work, I'm gonna out trap myself. That's what she used to say.
Out trap?
Out trap herself.
And I know that's a t-shirt.
Out trap herself.
It's 3 of them. It's 3 colorways. It's 3 designs. Out trap herself. Out trap yourself. Out trap your whole ass self.
Yeah, it's a
I'm talking
mind,
about men.
it's a mind mentality that she had, that she wasn't in competition with nobody but herself, man. And that girl, when I met that girl, she was 19 years old, right? And
Damn.
she taught me. I was one of those types of people that I thought negatively.
Correct.
So I'd hope that positive would happen. Like, for instance, I'd be like, man, I ain't never gonna get that Benz. And if I got the Benz, then cool. But if
And
I
she's
didn't,
like,
then
nah,
I was.
Macka.
And she was like, you know what she say? Daddy, you already in the Benz driving that motherfucker. Our house, the house she got murdered in, right? That house she found, and you know my history. I told her, I said, man, they ain't never gonna
Fuck.
give me this house. And she was like, Daddy, we already living in that house. What are you talking about? She found that house. That was the house she found. She loved that house. She loved that crib, dog. 6,000 square foot home. Beautiful, man. Me and that girl slept on a fucking on a gasoline infused, because it was in the back of the truck at the time, on air mattresses.
How do you keep your mental? Cause I be going out the side myself, like mentally sometimes. I'm like, I love both of the mothers of my children. There's something happening to them.
Imagine you losing both of them.
Man, I will bust some shit up.
I lost both of mine. Both my women.
That's what I'm saying.
When they murdered Lacey, they killed me and Stephanie. They killed our relationship. They killed
This,
our lives.
like, is something that I appreciate your time and being transparent, but I've dealt with a lot of death on my side. So, one thing I know for sure with you is your spirituality has nothing to do with what you chose. That's why you still here. That's why we having this conversation, right? Right? I know for a fact, and you are the mentor for me. How in the fuck do you keep your mind right? Right. To continue. To continue your journey. Yeah. Now I don't give a fuck about no bread or no multi-level shit. This shit ain't got nothing to do with no money.
This time around.
This shit ain't got nothing to do with no money, Macka.
This time around,
Yeah.
I do it for her.
Yeah.
You know why? I'm gonna tell you some real shit, okay? Because that girl came into my life and changed me. Because I was a fucked up individual.
Yeah,
Darkness. She taught me how to love. My brother. So listen to this. This is crazy, right?
Your brother's still here.
No, my brother gets murdered.
Yeah,
I know. 8 years later,
yeah.
I come out of my dark cloud. I woke up and I was like, man, this motherfucker wouldn't want me to be living like this. Snapped out of it. At that time, I only had one broad at the moment. One, she left me. I'm talking about I woke up on a Monday, Friday, she was gone. That's how when I say about positive and negative.
Correct.
Because I done woke up, right? I said, I'm not doing no more cocaine. I'm not drinking no more. I'm gonna fucking I'm getting in the gym. I'm finna get
fasting.
my mind right.
You getting rid of it. Ain't no portion
shit.
control.
So what happens is, in a situation like that, everything that's negative in your life is gonna disappear.
Correct.
And she gone. She was gone, right? So she got out on me, left me leaking. I had $600 to my name, about $650 to my name. I was fucked up.
How old were you then?
Shit, I was 40-some years old. We had just Christmas just passed, and me being how I am, I took care of her family. I just did her body. All the other girls, I had, a few broads. They're gone. So when she dips, right?
Wow.
So she gets out on me. So
she gets out on me.
Yeah, she got out on me.
I understand.
Yeah, she got out on me. Fucking broke on me. So
Correct.
I fuck around at that time. I'm like, reality hits. Boom, damn, bro. 8 years you've been fucking off. I don't even remember these 8 years.
Shit.
My money's fucked up. I sold my crib. I'm okay, but I'm not okay. And what happens is when you in that dark place, you're not your finances, and you're not on top of what you need to be on top. You're not on business.
You know why? I know you know why, but I'm gonna say it.
I know why. This Macka Lama with Harie from Chop Talk. Yeah, this episode 10. We done close this bitch out. You know what I'm saying? My dog.